stuck here. The cops won't bother me. Another day, another dollar, guys. So I'm still working on the Honda Shadow. I have my pickup truck and I have it connected to the battery because the other battery is completely dead. And if you notice up here, this is the relay, I believe that's what it's called. Normally, you can bypass the starter by touching these two terminals together. I'm going to try that now. I'm just going to touch the positive and the negative, and hopefully there'll be some signs. One of the problems I'm having is that I can't get any signs of life. So let's see. Whoa, that's actually good. It's burning, but I heard something. I got the battery hooked up and everything, and it seems like it's working as far as cranking, but I think my problem just lays in the key. In the past, I was able to get a key made without the ignition. I had a scooter, and some thieves stole. I was camping and they stole everything in my tent, including my tent. So I left the keys inside and I needed to get keys made. So I just took my bike to a locksmith and they made the key out of the ignition. Now this one, I really didn't even want to, get a different ignition. I just wanted to see if I can bypass it. But it actually cranked without those clips in there. So those clips weren't doing anything. So my goal now is to figure out how to hotwire the bike without using the key, because if I can do that, I can put a switch somewhere and then just use that switch to start the bike. If it's hidden, people are not going to see it, and I don't really care too much. But I don't know. It's this is a learning process, but I'm actually happy that I got it to crank. So what I think here, this might be another fuse, and I want to see if it's okay. This might be the ignition fuse, but it looks like it's okay. Look at that. That seems to be okay. It's a 30 amp fuse. It's not burned. Or maybe it is. Actually, that fuse is not well. It's the Swifty 2014 on the Honda Shadow forum. He suggested to check this because I had no idea what I'm doing. So I've been posting up on the Honda Shadow forum, and he suggested to look here because there was a main fuse. And if you're a squid like me that doesn't know these older bikes, you would never realize that that's a fuse. I've never seen one that looks like that. It is just two Phillip heads, and it should be obvious which one goes where. Let's see if I can remove it by hand. Oh, this is what the fuse looks like. This is the main fuse, and it's next to the battery, and it was blown. So possibly this is the reason that the bike was set apart and not ridden. So I'm going to see if I can get one of these and we can try it out. It's a chunky unit and it makes it a little bit hard to change if it blows up. So what I'm going to do is going to put this one. This is an inline fuse, and it is a much better way to go about it. So what we have here is that top wire. We are going to be cutting it. Plastic around. Just don't cut the wire. There we go. And then we'll take just a little bit off of the other one. Okay. Twist them together. Look at that. Just twist them. That way both of them are in contact. And I'm looking at this twist cap, and it's in there. Now you take this crimper. And I think that's where I want right there. I'm just going to pick this one. Doesn't really matter which one goes in. And now I'm going to take my crimp tool. And I'm just going to crimp. I'm going to have to redo this, guys. So now we have a 30 amp fuse. We're going to put it in our fuse holder. One of the things I just did, I touched this part with the two wires and the dash lit up. So by touching these two together, guys, You see I'm getting power here. Now if I hit the starter, nothing. Okay. Be a little bit hard to see here, but where I took my clip here, this on the other side, inside here, if you can tell, that little box, if I take my pliers like this, it actually will illuminate the dash. So I'm getting power by holding this up with the pliers, but it's still not starting out. But at least this is like a really good sign.